everyone, welcome to Programming with Sinkumar MongoDB. Today what we are going to learn is CRUD operation with Flask MongoDB. In my last video I have explained about the blueprint and how to create an application with blueprint technique, and in this video I'm going to show you guys how to create a CRUD operation which is the base for creating the applications. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the empty directory, and for creating the empty directory, this is the command make directory FLASK2.0.x and click the enter button. Oh, it's already there. Yeah, the directory is already there. Then now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get inside the directory Flask. What is the directory name that I have given? Crud. So Flask2.0.x. So now I am inside the Flask2.0.x directory, and here I'm going to create another directory called Crud API, because as I'm going to create a functionality for CRUD operation, just I'm giving the Crud API. Now the Crud API directory is created. Now we need to go inside the get into the Crud API directory. Now we need to tell the Python interpreter to consider this Crud API directory as a package. For that, we need to create a constructor where we create a function directory. Kind of function factory. So for that, attach init.py. Now the init file is created inside this. Now what we need to do is we need to write the function. So first, before that, call the instance of class, instance of the Flask class. From Flask, import Flask and app. So before app, we need to create the function directory. For that, create app, and here Flask _name and _. So this is actually, this name is the name of the current Python module. It's necessary to mention here because the application should know where it is located to add some path. So it's very necessary. Then it's compulsory to mention name, and let's define some function. Hello world, or hello or hi. Okay, function, let's give a function as a function name and return hello world. Welcome to CRUD operation. And return app. It's ready now. Now we need to actually run the code to check whether it's working properly or not. The given instance of the Flask class. So for that, we need to go outside of this Crud API directory, because we need to run this Crud API directory as a this Crud API directory as a package. So we need to tell the Flask to take this treat this Crud API directory as a package. For that, export Flask app C culture there should be no gap between equal to, then the directory name, Crud API. What happened? Yeah, ls, it's wrong now. Then export Flask environment is the development. We need to set the environment mode is in development mode. For that, we need to write the command like the export Flask underscore in is equal to development. Now run the Flask. It seems we haven't given any. Yeah, we should call the decorator. I totally forgot. Index. Yeah, it's working now. So actually, the new Flask version, I'm using the new latest Flask version. In the latest Flask version, we no need to write the method is equal to get, because it has been updated. We no need to write the root after this app decorator. So if you are using get method, you can directly here mention get, or if you are going to use the post method, you can mention post here. So yeah, it's totally working fine. Now I'm going to create another directory. So we no need to create another directory. Directly we can here start to write the function app.py or Crud py. Now import from Flask, import blueprint. So actually the blueprint will help us to run our file in the same port number, because if you don't use the blueprint, what will happen in Flask, each and every Python will have its own port, and it will run its own port number. So that's the reason we are using Flask, and it's a way of organizing the views and other codes. Then finally we will register in the function directory factory. This is the function factory. Function factory or application factory function. Let's mention application factory function. Then get Crud API and blueprint, and here Crud API. Name, URL prefix, we can give Crud. Okay, it's done now. Then at the rate of Crud, and actually for creating the document and table in MongoDB, we can use post method, or else directly we can use a create method. It's one of the web service. So let's create API. Now data, let's check whether it's working properly or not. Before that, we need to, once it's created, we need to import this file here. You have to make sure that you're importing that file, Python file, before that return. Import here we are registering. This is correct. So let's check whether it's working or not. So this is post. Yeah, again we need to write the function. I hope we don't need to write the function anymore. Where is that? Here, and then Crud slash this one create here, then JSON ID 1 name Anu address PA. Let's see, let's check whether it's working or not. Data, we got the error now. Okay, yeah, underscore or JSON. So request actually JSON. Request get JSON. Or else we can request get JSON again. What error we are getting? Oh yeah, actually this is request, not so this is what happened when we have the library with the same name. Yeah, it's working now, I think. Here you can see it. ID, name, Anu, address, PA. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert this document in database. So for that I need to create another file, Python file, db.py, and here I'm going to import the PyMongo from PyMongo and import Mongo client and connect db. Here I'm going to write the function code to connect the MongoDB. MongoDB / localhost let's check whether it's working or not. Again, so whatever the file we create inside the Crud API, we need to import in this application factory function. So now we need to import this in this application directory. DB. Now here we need to import handshake for that we need to write the code again. Connect, client TB connect TB and here connect and object client and dbmail. So correct. Or else so here this is the table name, sorry, this is the database name. DB is a database name and Crud table is a table name. I'm going to write it over here. And Crud table is a table name. Now, so now it's created. Now we have written the code for connecting the database, and what I need to do is just I need to I need to insert this document in MongoDB. For that, just we need to like we can write it like this even as an object insert one and data and object file. Let's check whether again we got error. So the type error, the collection object is not callable. If you want to type error, it's not callable. If you want to call it insert one, the method collection object is failing. Okay. Again we got error. Oh, it's not object of type object ID is not JSON serializable. Then yeah. Oh, I had the same error even last time. access. Let's try now. So what is the problem is here we need to check whether it's inserting in the database or not. Now for that, no, we got error now. The ID robo. So actually I'm using the robo 3T for accessing MongoDB. My table is created here. Okay, there is a duplicated table. That's the reason I'm getting error. It's not a duplicated table, actually it's a duplicate. There is already, the row has been created already. Yeah, that's the issue. So now all I need to do is I need to, instead of giving the ID by default, I mean, by manually, we can automate it. For that, what I need to do is I just need to remove here from this JSON, and in this file I need to write the code. Index ID is equal to object and count. For the counter, I just count document, count documents, and +1. Then for merging, so now we will get so let's see whether it's working or not. Okay, just double click here so that it will reload automatically. We no need to run it from starting. Then yeah, it's working now. So all we need to do is just we need to merge these two dictionary C data and the one that we created for index. The index update and data. That's all now. Then index ID and result. Object and find. Let's check now. Okay. Yeah, we need to create the dictionary, right? I totally forgot. I don't know why I'm making these many mistakes. Yeah, it's working now. It's perfectly working. See? You can see it's created. again. Then you no need to give the ID. Manually you no need to type it. It will be generated automatically by taking the count of this particular document. Count of this table. So in MongoDB, every row is called document. So this is one document, then second row is another document. Likewise, in MongoDB everything, each and every object is called as document, and these are tables. Crud table is a table. And now check. Now what we are going to do is this is one way of creating the code operation, and let's give a create method directly and check whether it's working or not. Just I'm doing it for a trial. Even I'm not sure whether it's going to work or not, because first time I'm going to try it. Actually there is no option. First of all, there is no method called create. We have only post. So yeah, then post. That's it. Now we have a code operation for create. We have a REST API for create. It's totally working fine. Now then next one is update. For update put, we use, see here you can see put. This is for update, put and update. Get JSON, and for update so what we need to do is we need to write the function to update. So for that update, and here ID and data ID and data and obviously we need to check whether it's updated or not. For that, find ID and ID. That's all. And obviously So it's done. So we are going to save this in Crud app folder. Then again we need to create another file. Which is for update. So take this and I'm going to paste it over here. So instead of PA, just mention CA and annual. So let's take and we should get the result. Let's check whether the document 3 is updated or not. Yeah, it's updated now. The update is working perfectly fine. Then just copy this and paste it over here. Now we have an API for update. Then the next one is get so here we will be passing only one parameter, string ID, or ID, whatever it is, we can just then here ID. That's it. So for get ID, here we need to, yeah, this is get. Again, so what we need to save this in Crud app folder. Then get three. Oh, we got an empty result. Let's check why we got empty result. ID got the empty result that we need to check. So here we are getting the empty list. Then ID, yeah, actually the reason is, see, we are passing string instead of in. Actually we have here the 1, 2, the ID, everything in type, not the string type. So that's the reason. See, even when you like this kind of error will you make when you're creating a CRUD operation. So again, it's done now. Let's run the code right now. Yeah, now we have code for get operation. Then next one is Crud API. So this one also get, but here we are going to get all the documents from the database. We are going to fetch all the documents. So for that, all API return. So same this, just copy and paste. So as we are going to fetch all the document, we no need to pass any parameter inside this file. That's it. Oh, we need to save this one before making changes. Save again this folder. That's it, it's done. Now all yeah, now we have the code for fetching all the documents from the table. The final one is delete. delete a document from a database. Delete operation. And again. ID you need to pause. And ID the final one is delete. Yeah, everything is perfect. So let's run the code. It's deleted. If you go and check the database, now we have only 2 documents. So now we got API for delete operation also. So these are the 5 API which are used for developing applications. So these are the basics for developing an application. So I hope you like this video. If you need to get more video like this, subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next video soon. See you then. Bye.